Ricky Gervais said something that gave me a handle on this, and I call it my Bob moment. Ricky Gervais, when he was young, grew up in a Christian household, kind of, and one day he was talking about God, and his older brother came in the room and basically said to him, like you don't believe that God stuff, do you, or something like that. And then Ricky Gervais, his mother, turned to the older brother and said, Bob, and didn't say anything else. And the brother stopped, didn't say another word. And young Ricky Gervais said at that moment, he surmised what was happening. They didn't have a conversation, but in just saying Bob, what his mother was saying was, don't ruin he's too young. Don't say anymore. And the brother stopped. And basically what he said was, at that moment, I realized there was something I needed to know that the people around me weren't going to tell me. Mm-hmm. And when my professor, basically without saying it, said, Pete Enns is kind of right about evolution, but I can't tell. Like, don't tell them you got that from me. What it did for me was, wait, that was my Bob moment. That was there's something that I need to know. And the people who are in charge of educating me, they won't tell me. And I didn't leave the faith immediately, but I felt my foundation crack. It made me say, so then whatever I'm calling God's word, it's kind of not, or it's kind of not the way that I thought it was, but so much is based on it being in some way like I thought it was. And you could take it all kinds of figurative ways, but in some way it's got to have some verisimilitude. It's got to be close to reality in some way. And if it's not, everything that's built on top of this goes away. And so that crack in my foundation, that was 2014. That was like a crack in the windshield. You get a little crack and you're like, oh, it's just a little crack. But keep driving, hit a couple speed bumps, go too fast over one of those, cushions in the road or a pothole, and that little crack is going to shh. That was my faith in a nutshell.
What were a couple of those bumps?